Week 3 at Police College. Things are getting physical as the new recruits learn how to defend themselves.
Spray! Spray!
Though some are struggling with the basics.
It's not really that funny.
It was embarrassing because the camera was there, but
Others are finding the physical demands a real handful.
While I was quite exhausted, I was kind of buggered in my legs.
Right!
But all must endure if they hope to graduate in 17 weeks.
I've had 4 children, 3 of them were natural. Nothing can be more painful than that.
This is Wing 224, and for part of every day over the next month at Police College, they'll swap law books for gym gear as they hone their bodies for the rigours of frontline policing. Irrespective of age, size and gender, each recruit must achieve the prescribed level of fitness or run the risk of an early exit. And they know their moment of truth will come one afternoon in the notorious physical competency test, the PCT. But the biggest obstacle to their fitness is not in the gym, it's instead found in the college canteen, where hearty food and lots of it is served up 3 times a day, something Patrick Tongi is well aware of.
I had to lose a lot of weight to get into the college.
As for staying in shape, it's no mean feat, especially when you're a Tongan with a healthy appetite.
I know that I have to do a lot of hard work to pass the course.
But despite his determination, Patrick's struggling with the physical demands of his training.
Stand by! Go! Time's on, that's the way!
To make matters worse, he's up against the likes of Bridget Suckling, who doesn't just want to pass, she wants to be the best.
The circuit training is great, and I do like to be in a competitive environment.
A former yachty, Bridget has represented New Zealand in the Whitbread around the world, and having tasted that kind of success, she doesn't like to lose at anything.
I was really competitive with myself. Big pop out.
With the physical competency test just a few days away, Bridget's aiming for top marks.
I didn't want just a pass, I wanted a gold card.
And that means finishing in the top 1%. Something Patrick can only dream of as he struggles to complete the Lagoon Run.
Go!
A 2.5-kilometre run against the clock.
I played at some sports in school, yeah. Not a great sports.
Once more round to here. One more time round to here, team.
The time to beat is 10 minutes 45 seconds, but there's lead in his feet today.
10 minutes!
So you're running that run and then you try to pace yourself. I was quite exhausted, I was kind of buggered in my legs.
As Patrick fails to keep up, he slips further and further behind the other recruits.
Good finish, good stuff.
And time is running out.
10 minutes 30. Yeah, here's the line, come on.
Scraping in at 10 minutes 41, he beats the clock, but only just.
I just made the time there.
Patrick knows if he's to succeed at the PCT, he will have to up his game, and he must do it soon. For the rest of the week, the recruits of Wing 224 again have their physical fitness put to the test, as they're required to begin training in self-defence.
Stand at east. I'm Mark Wickens, the Manager of Physical Training and Defensive Tactics here at the Royal New Zealand Police College. As police officers, many of you are going to find yourself in situations on the job that will put you outside of your comfort zone. Okay, very shortly you'll be issued with your appointment belts. Okay, these appointments will form the basis of your skills-based training. Your appointments will consist of an OC pepper spray, a chemical agent that can incapacitate offenders. A pair of metal handcuffs, used for restraining persons in custody, the ASP baton, an extendable metal baton.
Assuming he passes this course, James Copeland will be a second-generation police officer. Though to get here, he's even had to endure surgery.
I was pretty determined to get into police college. I wasn't going to let my short-sightedness stop me. 1 week of pain from laser surgery was all it took.
And as he readies himself for the challenges ahead, he feels the sacrifice was well worth making.
Your Just been called from comms with respect to a very angry drunk person hanging around the shopping mall.
For James and the other recruits, they're not being tested on when to use pepper spray, but how.
What scenario training does is puts them into a situation and it actually tests them. And they will actually get an immediate understanding of how well they're dealing with the situation. If you are to attend the incident and attempt to remove the person peacefully.
The exercise will take place in the normally sedate college courtyard, with instructor Mark Wickens playing the offender.
Fuckers! We'll actually get in suits or skies or whatever and simulate those situations as best we can.
Fuck off! Leave the bottle down. Put it down, sir.
Fuck
off!
Ah!
Get down! Stay down! Get down! Stay down! Spread your head out.
Come James's turn, he forgets to check his canister is full, making his attempt at this exercise a disaster.
What are you looking at? It was funny.
We were told to get a new cartridge.
You're under arrest, sir.
The person that had been through before me put his old one back into the new box.
I want you to comply now or I will spray you.
I'm protesting.
Stand up now.
What's that shit?
You don't want to find out what this does. Spray!
Fuck
Spray!
Naturally, the canister misfires, but even worse, James starts to laugh.
Where's your partner? Scenario finished.
Because it was a makeshift scenario, I wasn't in the right headspace to take it seriously like a real life situation.
It's not really that funny.
Unfortunately, Mark Wickens doesn't see the humour.
Look at my eyes. Here I am coming at you with a bottle. It's pretty bad,
I was
eh?
told I wasn't allowed to get the
You're
bat
probably
now.
getting bottled at the moment. That can happen for real. You can grab an empty can and go out to the job and the real thing.
Mistakes like this on active duty could be fatal. But James isn't the only recruit having problems with his scenario.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Police, I'm Constable Charnley from the Porirua Police.
Mother of four, Karis Charnley, is also struggling with this new aspect of training.
Yep, you're not supposed to be in this building.
Piss off.
Do you have a reason to be in here?
This is my dad's place.
You are under arrest.
What for?
What for?
Why am I
can't
under arrest
remember.
for?
You are under arrest for burglary.
Her lack of focus has not gone unnoticed.
Turn around and put your hands on the wall.
What's your name?
Spray! Get down, get down! Put your hands out. Okay. I couldn't get my head around that this was an offender, so I had quite a hard time getting myself prepared mentally.
Okay, you're all coming in here thinking, okay, what have I got? And so many things are going on in your head. Honestly, you're just so dumbfounded.
Despite an unsuccessful first attempt, Karis isn't going to give up easily on her childhood dream of being a police officer.
When I was growing up, I had an action man and a police dog.
But so far, the reality is proving harder than the dream. Coming up, James's problems are far from over.
26, 27.
And Karis throws herself into the firing line.
Break!